everyone. How are you today? I thought I'd make some dark raspberry chocolate truffles. Chocolate and raspberry go really well together. In fact, it's one of my favorite concoctions with chocolate is raspberry. And this is very, very easy to make. And I'm actually making this for my daughter. She loves truffles. Okay, so make sure you get everything out that you need. You're going to need a double boiler. Some people like to use the microwave to do their chocolate, but I like to use the double boiler. Just a few inches in a pan. Just an inch or two of water in it, and then a bowl that'll sit in it without it touching the water. Okay, see, it's not touching the water, and you don't want to let it come to a boil. Just nice and low, and on the steam will melt that chocolate quick. You don't want it to boil. Okay, so get that all set up. Get out all the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need cream cheese, powdered sugar, confectionery sugar, raspberry extract. You want to use a red food gel instead of the liquid food coloring. And you're going to use 10 ounces of baking cocoa. You want it to be at least 60% cocoa, okay? And I'm using the Ghirardelli's Premium Bacon 60% cocoa bittersweet chocolate chip, a 10-ounce bag, all right? And then whatever you want for sprinkles and stuff. If you want to put anything on the top of your truffles to make it look a little cuter when it's all said and done. Okay, so we're going to need a total of 5 ounces of cream cheese. You're going to need 1.5 teaspoons of raspberry extract, 4 to 4.5 cups of your confectionery powdered sugar, your red food gel, 10-ounce bag of chocolate, okay? All right. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the 5 ounces of cream cheese and 1.5 teaspoons of raspberry extract. Okay? We're going to mix that up really good together. All right. Let's get that going. And while that's going, I'm going to go to the fridge and I'm going to show you the first batch that I have already made. Okay. Can you see that? I put just cute little things like little Christmas lights on it, and oh gosh, stockings, candy cane, red, white, different kinds of little light bulbs, and gingerbread boy, a little red dot, just to give you ideas. Those little peppermint candies in red, white, and green, a white, blue snowflakes, different colored little sprinkles, snowflakes, just a variety of different things. Here it has a gold star. All right. So, and then what you can do when they're ready, just trim off a little bit of the chocolate on the end. You see how nice they come out? And set it in a little cup. All right. And then I like to keep them in the refrigerator for a little while. And then when they set nice and firm, then you want to put them in an airtight container, okay? So I'm going to stick them back in the fridge for a few more minutes before I do any of that. Like I said, they're not quite ready yet, but you know what? Since I'm the one always making this stuff, you see that? Nice raspberry flavor, delicious. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have a little piece. good. Now remember, everyone, chocolate and water does not get along. Not even a drop of water. So make sure all your utensils that you're using are completely dry. Okay? And this is so simple to make. That's all we've done so far. We've put 5 ounces of cream cheese in the bowl with 1½ teaspoons of the raspberry extract. We're going to blend that up really well. Okay, that's blended good. And we're just going to go around. Oh, it did a really good job at the bottom. Okay, you don't really need to do that. All right. Now the next step, put it back on. You want to add your confectionery powdered sugar slowly, okay? And let that mix in really, really good. And then after we get all the powdered sugar in it that we need, then we'll add some drops of our red food gel. Give that nice, real pretty pink color. You see? Okay? Nothing to it, just like I said. And use whatever you want to put on the top to decorate it. You don't even have to put anything on it. It's what you like, you know, to each their own. And I ordered off of Amazon and Clark's. It comes in a 12-pack of the food coloring gel. And the colors are so much nicer than that liquid food thing, because a lot of times when you're using candy, you can't use that liquid food coloring. The gels you can. And it doesn't even take as much, a drop or two, and the colors, they come out so beautiful. Alright? Add some more powdered sugar. Now I said 4 to 4½ cups. It depends on at the end, because you want to be able to roll it. In fact, get out a baking sheet and put wax paper on it. So that's all set to go. And let me grab a couple clean forks. I've already dirtied the forks that I used for the first batch. I'll be right back. Okay, now I got everything all set up. Or my little wire that I sometimes use to push it off with. Now, the chocolate, you can just dump in your double boiler, but I'm not going to melt it yet, because I'm waiting for that first batch to come out, but I wanted you to see the outcome of what it looked like. Okay, well, like I said, if you really wanted to melt it in the microwave, you could, but I like to use a double boiler and do it on low. So, we ended up with maybe close to about 1.5 inches of snow, but all the rain will end up washing it away. How's the weather out your way? Is there anyone out there? Don't be afraid to drop me a comment. Okay, let's keep adding that powdered sugar. Let me turn it up a little bit more right here. Just remember, when you add it, make sure it's on low, because you don't want to go flying all over the place. And once that's blended up good, just keep adding it. And I'll show you when we get towards the end if we're going to need the full 4½ cups of that. Not too much left. good. You know, you hear truffles like, oh my God. Then, especially if, you know, you're getting them for a gift, you know, or you're giving them out to someone. You see how pretty they are. And on top of that, if you actually made it from scratch, you know, they're going to be so surprised. There's nothing like homemade candy compared to the store-bought. Because you have your choice really of what chocolate you like best and what you want to use. Okay, we'll let that go in a minute and we'll scrape the sides good and then we'll see if we need any more. If you want to add some color, just put a few drops in. Like I said, with this food gel, you don't need much. 1 drop, 2 drops. Okay, we'll see what color that looks like. Make sure if you need to scrape the sides and the bottom, go ahead and do it. So everything gets all mixed up in there good. So I never know really what I'm going to do. And if my niece Katie's out there, that old-fashioned candy made with the dots, but I picked up some boxes of these, that white nugget candy. You said you can't find them anywhere. Well, what I can't find anywhere is not the peppermint patties, but do you remember, they used to be about this big rounded, those wintergreen patties? I can't find them anywhere. It was my mother's favorite. It was my favorite. But I think I'm going to make some soon. I've got the wintergreen oil, old-fashioned hard rock cinnamon candy. I just got my cinnamon oil off of Amazon, so I'll probably use that. All right, now let me show you where it's at. Still a little bit, kind of like a little wet, a little sticky like. So I'm going to put a little bit more in. Actually, I'm going to put the whole 4.5 cups in. Okay. Give that a quick stir up. Now when you roll, it's going to be messy. Okay? You don't need to force it with more chocolate. Alright? And you're going to use a tablespoon. That's what size you're going to make them. Not too much of a mess. Getting better. Okay. Now what I like to do, lift this up a little bit, the paddle, and then put it on high. That helps gets it off the paddle. Don't have it too high though, or it will land in the bowl. So then we'll take it off. Okay? Then shut it off. Then take it off. And just clump it. Get what you can off it. And then use your spatula. And get what you can off the paddle. Okay? It's a pretty color. If you wanted to make it a little bit lighter, well, then just use 1 drop and see how you like that color. Like I said, these make really good, vibrant colors, and I used 2 good drops in it. So I like this darker pink. Okay. That's good. Alright, now comes the sticky, messy part. But you're going to put it in the refrigerator. You're going to make these balls with your tablespoon, okay? And it ranges from anywhere to, well, 30, 40 balls. My other batch, the one I just did, I only got 28, but I made them a little speck bigger than a tablespoon. But you want to try and get close to a tablespoon. And just take your spatula, make sure you lift everything up from the bottom so everything got mixed good. Alright? And bring it up closer to the edge of the bowl. Make it a little easier when you want to start getting it on your tablespoon. Just like that, okay? Can you see that? All right. Now we don't need that. So, like I said, I love using just my tablespoon. All right? Roll can lay down, however you want to do it. All right, just get a nice little tablespoon like that. Now it's going to be a little messy, but it's all right. The idea, you want to work fast and handle it as little as possible. Put it on your pan, give it a roll it into a ball, set it right on there, okay? We'll do it again. And that's all there is to it. If anyone's out there watching, do you have any questions? If so, don't be afraid to ask me. Maybe I can answer it. Okay. Just like that. Now what you're going to do, you're going to put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. You get nice and cold. And then while that's happening, shortly before it's time to take it out, then you can go ahead and melt your chocolate. Okay, and then once the chocolate's melted, then you take your tray out of the refrigerator, set it over here, put your chocolate there, and just dunk your balls quickly because the chocolate's going to be warm. So dunk your balls right in the chocolate, and then as soon as they're coated, then if you want to put any sprinkles or anything on it, then that's when you do it, okay? As soon as you coat them. And that's pretty much it. Dark raspberry chocolate truffles. They're good. All right, everyone. Not sure what I'm going to do next. It'll be something, though. Y'all take care, and you have a great day, okay? God bless you. Bye-bye.